What is going on, YouTube? Yes, I am back by popular demand in my home office because that is the way that I am currently working, and I'm assuming many of you the same way. And for the other of you that are studying online or going to back to classes, good luck. I've been getting a lot of emails from college students that are going to be graduating soon and having questions from what college classes to take, what companies to reach out to people that are, working in other sales industries trying to get into medical sales. So just wanted to say to everybody, I'm back. I apologize for my hiatus or sabbatical or whatever it was that kept me away from uploading this awesome content to you guys. And man, I'm kind of upset. I had several videos that I had recorded, but still didn't have any editing done. And so I just never posted those videos. So that's another apology there. I am not a video editor. It was taking me too long to sit there and try and put some stuff together. So kind of moving forward, the way the videos will probably be something like this, just something quick, based around the emails that I'm getting, and probably have a lot of bloopers and mess ups within it because I'm just gonna shoot it out, and whatever happens happens. I don't think I'm gonna sit back and try to edit these videos unless I get some more time, because I am working a full-time job, and I'm just not a video editor. So you get what you get. You're here for advice and content, and that's what I'm gonna offer you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the new videos that are going to be coming out, and the new way of how that content will be rolled out. And again, keep hitting me up with the emails. I was flooded for a little while. I believe I've responded to everybody by now, but you guys have given me some more topics and ideas on what to post. So I don't know if we're going to be doing day in the life that often anymore, because the kind of position that I am in now has shifted. I'll go over that here in a second. But at the same time too, a lot of us are working from home. So, I mean, day in the life, do you just want to see a video of me sitting here pounding out some phone calls to different physicians and offices and trying to set up virtual lunch and learns, et cetera, et cetera? If you want that, I'll give it to you. But send me a couple of emails or comments down below on if that's what the content that you're wanting. But for the most part, most of the questions that I've been getting are based around interviews and what your resume should look like and different things like that. Because I mean, I was going up against it too. There are a lot of layoffs that have happened, and the competition out there is stiff to get the job that you're going for, because there are people that got let go, have a ton of experience, and need a job. They got a family to provide for, and maybe if you don't have any of that experience, that person's going to get that role before you. And I want to see what I can do to try to help you guys maybe get a better shot at earning that role over somebody that has more experience, and some of the tactics that I used against that. Essentially, like, I went up against people that had a ton more experience than me. And not only is it luck, it's also just a bit of showing your personality and how you work and the work ethic that you have that can really kind of shine in these interviews. So be looking out for those videos. And just a quick bio on myself for all the new people that are watching these videos, and for everybody else that has been watching, thank you. So quick bio on me is I started off sales at Cintas, and I worked there for almost 3 years. There's accolades right behind me from, there we go, from most of the jobs that I've had. And so worked there for 3 years. Then I decided, okay, it's time. I feel like I've gotten a really good foundation on sales, and recruiters were hitting me up to get into medical sales, and I felt like I was ready. So I reached out myself to people that were in that industry, and lo and behold, I reach out to a director at Stryker, and we have a conversation. He ends up having an opening on his team. I interview, and it was a long interviewing process. I got the role. So one of the things that I always try to tell you guys to do is network. It's a lot of this industry is about who you know, um, and that's about it really. It's about who you know. So worked at Stryker for a little bit and really enjoyed my time there. Working in the OR was awesome. I worked in the foot and ankle division, so working with orthos and podiatrists was pretty cool. Got to see a lot of different types of surgeries. Got to get some really cool training and see a lot of different things. So that was an exciting job, and for me, it just didn't pay what I was hoping that it would pay. So I started interviewing and got a role to go over to Olympus, where I was then working with ear, nose, and throat physicians, surgeons, and selling capital equipment while also selling like the disposables that they're going to be using in the OR. During that time, a recruiter actually reached out to me, so that was interesting on how that one kind of fell through. But at the same time, that recruiter reached out to me because during my time on trying to get into Stryker, I networked with them and they were able to reach out. Then I will say that I left Olympus so that everybody's kind of catching up. But one of the reasons that I left Olympus was when I was interviewing and talking with recruiters and networking, I spoke with this awesome recruiter that gave me information on biotech sales, like working for a pharmaceutical company, but in biopharma. And it really intrigued me. I never thought that I would shift over to pharmaceuticals just because I didn't really know that much about it. I have a couple of friends that were doing it, but most of the friends that I had were in more of surgical sales. So the pharma side, I didn't really know too much about it. And but the small niche of being in biopharmaceuticals, that really intrigued me. And so I interviewed for a role and I didn't get it. I didn't have enough experience. I got all the way to the final interview and the manager let me know that, hey, the person that I'm hiring just has, a plethora of knowledge in this industry, as well as I think they had like 7 years worth of experience already doing that type of sale. And it was a bummer, but at least I got to learn about that industry and it really ignited something in me. So while I was working at Olympus, I was doing really well there, and a recruiter reached out to me and brought up another biopharmaceutical opportunity for me. So I was ready to jump on it. It was an industry that I knew I wanted to get into, and I ended up interviewing for that, got that role, and it was a contract role. And if you guys want to know more about contract roles, I can get into that. Just send me some, questions so that I can make sure that I'm putting the content to what it is that you guys are wanting to see. But I did a contract role and it went really well. We were supposed to be contracted for 2 years, and that contract ended a couple of months ago, and it was really only about 9 or 10 months. So that was super scary, because who wants to be looking for another job right now during these times? And so if you guys are in that situation, I feel for you. I was there, and I hope that you reach out to me and I can do something to help you take a step into the direction that you're wanting to go. But I started interviewing again, and during that time I was interviewing with companies that I had relationships with from before. So reaching out to friends and managers and stuff that worked at Stryker, I got into that interview process extremely quickly, got jumped into one of the final rounds within just like a couple of emails of going back and forth, and I got all the way to the final rounds of the job that I'm currently at right now. So I ended up going with Novartis, and I'm very excited to be here. I want to say I'm probably one of the youngest people in the organization to be working in oncology. on the biopharmaceutical side, and it's exciting. So I feel like the sky's the limit for me at this point. There's so much room for growth, and I'm just really excited to be here. So just wanted to give you guys a quick little biography of where I'm at, what I had done, so that the new people out there, if you guys are wanting to kind of do something similar to what I've done, I can give you ideas and give you some feedback on how to do that. And then for the ones that just are trying to get in from zero experience, and that's what I'm here for as well. So more content to come. Just wanted to say, hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back, and sorry for the hiatus. All right, guys, until the next one.